We got a good view for breakfast. The buffet's not too crowded. I got my smoked salmon, all the accompaniments, made myself some grits. Matthew got his charcuterie and apple and oatmeal here. So pretty. Are you enjoying your breakfast? Excellent.
I ate too much last night.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he had 3 entrees last night, but we'll talk about that later. They're doing crew drills this morning, so they're working on the lifeboats down here. They've all got them open. Looks like they're servicing them. We keep hearing all these announcements. Well, this is cool. It's been kind of fun to watch them test all the lifeboats down here. They're dropping them all the way down to the water and then like disconnecting them from the boat and making sure they can move a little bit with the engine and then bringing them back up and putting them back in storage. So it's pretty neat to watch with the nice backdrop here. But we're going to do a quick recap for you guys of the last couple days. We haven't been on here as much, so I did not go out yesterday, which was our second sea day. Matthew did, though. He went out for a little bit. I did some work until about noon. If you're new to the channel, I'm a travel advisor, so I still got to service the vacations while we're on vacation. As far as food goes, our first sea day, we had breakfast out here on the balcony. I did that yesterday as well. I showed you guys our breakfast from this morning. Mine was pretty similar the first couple days. And lunch we did by the pool deck. We still went to the
Barbecue yesterday.
Yeah, we did try barbecue again yesterday, and the day before we did
the Donald's Cantina.
Yes. So I don't know. I'll let you kind of give your thoughts on those 2 lunches.
If you've never had it before, they're both good places to try. It's nice experience, I guess you could say. There's a lot of customizable options with your bowls, or you can get like a tortilla or taco wrap or
burrito type thing.
But they have all kinds of meat to choose from: chicken, pork, fajita beef.
Barbecue. Oh no!
No,
okay.
to put in your bowl.
Yeah.
A couple different kinds of Mexican style, like refried beans.
Mm-hmm. And they have a salsa bar, so you can like pick. There's a bunch of salsas.
All the salsas and all the either in bottles or in scoops.
Yeah.
All the cheeses. Pick your own type of rice. Don't get cilantro; it's disgusting.
Y'all already know Matthew and the cilantro over here.
Stick with the brown rice or lettuce if you're park rabbit.
I thought it was good. I got chicken for mine. I would have gotten my favorite is like the pork carnitas. But I had so much, like I had steak, I've had a lot of red meat, so I was like, I really just want something like not. So I got chicken, and it was still good. It was very flavorful, and I mean, it wasn't anything blowing my mind, but it was good. And then for the day 2, yesterday's barbecue, it still just didn't hit the spot as much for me. I felt very heavy afterwards, like it was extra greasy. I did not get the brisket this time because I looked at it and it looked a little bit dry. I got chicken and pulled pork, but yeah, I mean, it was still flavorful. It was good. It just felt very heavy this time.
The ribs were still on point, though.
I still need to just get the ribs. I don't know why I
don't.
don't.
Very good. They were the best both days.
Yeah. And then dinner. So night 2 was our formal night. So we got dolled up a little bit. We spent a lot of that evening with our friends. We went to the captain's reception twice. It's the only place you can get free alcohol on a Disney cruise ship. So we went and got our complimentary glasses of wine. And then in between those two receptions, we all went to Scat Cat's Lounge. And I loved that because I love Aristocats. So, and I got a fabulous, if you watched our Wish videos, we talked about Sam from England who worked in Nightingale's. Well, he has moved to the ship, and so he is now at Scat Cat's Lounge, and he makes the best espresso martinis. He taught us our first martini tasting class, and the other night was no disappointment. His espresso martini was fabulous. It was so good. And you got something different.
I believe it was the Francais martini, if that's how they say it.
Yeah.
But it was like a lemony kind of based martini, and it had like a foam topping on it. I don't know what they used to create that foam.
Yeah, I didn't try his because I wasn't sure what that was made of.
So I wasn't sure if that was egg white or egg based or whatever foam.
Yeah.
But I liked it. It was good. I didn't really have any expectations for what it was supposed to taste like, so it was just good. But her espresso martini was better.
I won that night. And then dinner, it worked out so well because we had dinner that night in 1923, and that kind of feels like the fanciest quote-unquote restaurant. Like, you don't have to be like dressed to the nines for any of them, but that one just feels a little bit, it's a good restaurant for a formal night, I guess is what I'm saying. So we ate dinner there. Dinner was good. My dessert was fabulous. I ate every bite of it. It was so good. I've been winning at desserts the last 2 nights. Matthew actually ordered off the allergy dessert menu for last night, but we'll get there. So at 1923, I tried the gnocchi. There was a potato gnocchi with like a butternut squash sauce stuff for the allergy menu. And then I got the filet for the first time. I wanted to try some things that I hadn't tried yet. The gnocchi was fine. I mean, I would get it again. It could have used some more salt, but that's the thing with like any of the butternut squash things, they kind of tend towards the sweet side. They don't really do the salty version of that. And then the filet, across our table, everybody got a filet, I think, at our table. We've got our table mates, there's four others besides us. 2 or 3 people's steaks were cooked really well. And then the others were a little overdone, and mine was one of the ones that was overdone. So
I had about 2.5 bites of medium rare.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it was medium well to well done. Flavor was still good, but
yeah,
I just wish it would have all been the same.
Yeah. Yeah, and then my dessert was like a cookie brownie with some dairy-free ice cream, and it was just spot on. I ate every bite of it.
I also ordered the salmon for my second entree.
Oh yeah, he did get 2 entrees.
And the salmon, I believe, was very good in my opinion. I'm not much of a salmon connoisseur.
I am.
She is. I mean, as long as it's kind of like flaky, where you can like part it evenly with like your fork when you're just eating it, and it's not dry, then I like it, and it was very good.
Mm-hmm.
And my appetizer was the 4-cheese tortellini, which was very good, but it was also like 2 bites and it was gone.
That was really tiny.
It was one of those like micro dining whatever kind of appetizers, which
it's really small.
Is good if you're eating a lot of food. I mean,
yeah. If you have a lot of courses, it's nice to have just a tasting sample.
And then my dessert, I ordered I think it was the apple pie or apple tart cheesecake, which was very good. But as I said on another one of these videos before. I'm a chocolate guy. I mean, as far as non-chocolate desserts go, it's up there, but there's so many other chocolate desserts I like better. Hers being one of them that wasn't available to me. Had I known to ask for one ahead of time.
Yeah. And I also want to shout out our table mates. They're all pretty cool. Disney does try to sit you with groups similar to yourself. So Matthew and I don't have any children, so our other two sets of table mates are also young to middle-aged adults without kids. So it's just a table of 6 of us, and everybody gets along pretty well. And they've all started handing me their food to take pictures of for social media. They're really they're helping me out with all of that with my social media stuff, which I also did not do great at posting the last couple of days, but I'll get back on it. It's been a weird couple of days, but it's fine because we're on a 7-day sailing, so we don't have to be in a rush to do all the things. Even today, we still have another 4 days. So yesterday we went to Marvel. I said earlier in the day yesterday that I wasn't really looking forward to it because my food hasn't been great the last couple times there, and we've seen the show. Because this is the same show that's on the Wish, was our first night at Marvel here. It was fun though. Our table mates, some of them are first time Disney cruisers, so they were really enjoying it. And,
sometimes seeing other people enjoy the experience, kind of, even if you've done it 2, 3, 7 times yourself.
Yeah.
We haven't done it 7 times yet.
No, not 7 times.
But a couple times.
Yeah. It still brought some fun to it. Food was okay. I had just the marinated shrimp appetizer. I've had those before. They're good. The marinade on the shrimp is flavorful. It was just a plain shrimp, but it was good. I tried the tuna steak this time for dinner, and it was good. It just wasn't my flavor palette, I think. So, everybody else at the table thought the tuna was really good. I think it's just me personally. It wasn't my flavor palette, so I didn't love it, but it was a good dish.
You're spoiled on Japanese, sashimi.
Yeah, if I'm
tuna,
gonna eat tuna, it's gotta be
stuff.
sushi style. I don't know. Tuna steak just isn't my favorite, but I wanted some seafood. I wanted something a little lighter. And then the dessert, I forget what it was called, but it was another kind of chocolate and berry.
It was a pudding
tart sort of thing, and it was good. I liked it a lot too. So yeah, my food was pretty decent last night.
I also ordered the tuna steak, which I liked it because I eat a lot of tuna out of the package, for work and stuff. So anytime to get fancier tuna, I took the opportunity, but I enjoyed it. This was entree 1 of 3 that I ordered because I was just a little piggy last night. My second entree, I got the chicken schnitzel. Other people at the table ordered it. I thought mine was a little dry.
You had a thick piece.
It was thick too, because I was expecting, when you say schnitzel, it's supposed to, I think, be thin.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And then breaded, which this was towards the center. It was pretty thick piece of chicken, and when I got into it, some of my bites were pretty dry, so it wasn't the greatest thing. But it was a nice. If you've got a maybe sensitive stomach, or you're not an adventurous eater, that was a simple dish because it was just lightly breaded, piece of white meat chicken. You got some potatoes with some caramelized onions and some green beans. Simple. So, kind of safe. My third entree, which was the best entree, and that wasn't even one that I was looking to order, but I saw it on the menu, was the scallop pasta.
I don't even care about some scallops. I'm still bitter.
But
I love scallops.
those scallops, if only they could have put like 8 more of them on the dish, I mean, it would have been great. But buttery, light, the perfect kind of meaty texture, kind of melts in your mouth, sort of.
Just look at it. It looks delicious.
And the white sauce they used was just like, it had just the right flavor, not too cheesy, but not too, I don't even know, whatever. It was just right, and it just worked well with the, what was it, angel hair pasta, or just kind of spaghetti noodle.
Yeah, that was thin pasta.
Yeah, very thin, but very good. So good. Order that if you can.
Yeah.
Even if you want to order something else, just order that and try it. Get one, share.
I wish I could have. I don't know why I couldn't eat it. They have a version of it on the allergy menu, but it's with red sauce, and I got it last time, and it wasn't great if you watched that vlog. So I did not order that again this time. But man, the original version, I'm just, it looks so good. Yeah.
My dessert. Well, I did get what she got just because I saw it on. Just because I wanted to order the awesome allergy-friendly dessert since hers was so good the night before. I will say, the one she had the night before at 1923 was better.
Yeah, I liked it.
But this one was also good. What she had, I liked it, even though I don't have allergies. I also ordered it was like a date pudding, which a sticky date pudding, which
our friends were raving about, so we were like, you have to try it.
I mean, it's not chocolate, it's not cheesecake, so it's just one of those, I'm throwing caution to the wind, and
our friends are going to be disappointed that you didn't love it.
Well, I didn't love it, but it wasn't bad. It was, I liked your
chocolate.
Your friendly, fruity, chocolatey pudding.
It's just gotta be chocolate. Yeah. So, that's been our experience the last couple of days. So thanks if you've stuck around this long, thanks for joining us for this 20-minute TED Talk.
Bear with us, we're trying to get better at this.
We're trying to get caught up. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Like, when I don't feel good, I just get very overwhelmed by everything, and I just could not bring myself to the camera the last 2 days.
Yeah, the 2 sea days, there was a lot of motion in the ocean.
I think several of our friends got sick, and it was just a rough couple of days. So.
Yeah, so it just kind of made for... And then it was so windy as well, where if you stepped outside anywhere, it was just... Not that you could tell on me, but...
You wouldn't be able to see me. But yeah, so right now it's still morning, I think. It's 11:30. So I've got a little bit of work I need to do real quick. And then I don't know what we're going to do. We're just, again, hanging out. We got to check out Tortola a little bit. That was cool. We're really loving just sitting here and looking at the scenery. It's just really pretty and cool here. The pictures just don't do it justice. You just have to, you got to do it. You got to take the trip. Tonight is Palo dinner. Tonight's going to be pirate night. It sounds like our friends are all going to go to that, so we will probably try to meet up with them tonight, because the last couple nights we ditched after dinner and went to bed just because A, either we weren't feeling well, or B, we had to get up early to do our fitness class. So we decided we wanted to get some sleep. So tonight we might join in for the fun a little bit more. So stay tuned. We've got an empty cove deck with a beautiful view out here to get a little bit of sun. It is very hot out, so I don't know how much we'll actually sit out here in the sun, but we'll enjoy this for a little bit. It's kind of funny because we can hear the aqua mouse is just right past that divider wall, So we just keep hearing Minnie Mouse telling everybody to get off the ride. But this is how we're going to spend a little while this afternoon, just hang out until it's time for us to get ready for Palo. Hello. Matthew went and found something. We spent a while in the sun on the other side where I showed you guys. It was nice and empty and very sunny over there. We felt like we were baking after about
45 seconds.
Truthfully. It was like 30 minutes and I was like, okay, well, I'm burnt now, so we're gonna go. So we came and found a shady spot on the other side, and I'll show you guys the view here. It's very pretty. Just sitting here watching the clouds go by and looking at the pretty water, and yeah, this has been our afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock now, and I guess we're just going to do more of this until it's time to go get ready for dinner. We decided we're going to try to go get cocktails before dinner. There's a little lounge, the Rose, that's attached to the adult dining. So we're going to do that. And yeah, it's been a nice day. It's been a nice, relaxing day. I like Tortola. It's pretty. We didn't spend very long out there, but it's still pretty. I would go out again next time and maybe try some food and go sit down and have a drink or something. But yeah. I really just wanted to see the ship today without many people, so that's been.
It was lovely.
It was very nice. It felt very much more chill than it has the last 2 days. So very nice. We're all ready for Palo. It's a date night, and we're gonna have fun.
Sure.
We're gonna have fun. Okay, let's go. Such a pretty hallway, all this Beauty and the Beast artwork. We actually watched Beauty and the Beast, the stage show, on the Walt Disney Theater channel last night on our TV. There's the Beast, Belle, and the Rose. So this is the entrance to the whole adults dining area. Isn't this pretty? Matthew's commented yesterday, we looked around up here, or the day before, whenever we came here, that this one was, he likes this one a lot. It's all gold. Except for
golden as the treasure.
The red in the middle there. And then look at this. Such a pretty lounge. And then all the way in the back there is Palo, and then Enchante is on the left back there. We're gonna sit down and enjoy this for a little bit with this view before we head out. All aboard is in about 30 minutes, so. Okay, well, we got our drinks here at the Rose, and I got the Plant and Floors, I think is what it's called. It's basically vodka, rosé, and blackberry is what they said. I think it was blackberry. Just looked at the menu. It's very good. It's very alcohol forward. It's a stiff martini, but I like it. It's also very pretty, which you'll see in the video.
Yes. Well, and I got the crazy old-fashioned, and I'm pleasantly surprised because it's one of the few old-fashions you can get on board the ship that will come with its very own one large ice cube.
Yes.
And it is very tasty, very well made, balanced. I tell you the ingredients, but I didn't really memorize the menu.
It's
just good.
It's an old-fashioned. That's what you need to know. And I can't remember if the Rose on the Wish had one large cube in the mail trash, and we're gonna have to go back and watch our own video to find out because I can't recall.
Did I order one there?
I'm sure you did at some point. But that is a pleasant surprise. So we're gonna sit here and continue our beverages and await dinner here shortly.
Welcome to Palo.
Thank you so much. Ooh. Yes.
How's your day been so far? So far, so good.
It's been great. It was,
To get even better now.
Yes.
That you're here in Palo. And I can see you got some pinkish colors for today.
yes.
Looks like you had a wonderful time as well.
That's so pretty.
Oh.
Hello. This menu looks delicious. There's no allergy menu here, but they have already addressed my food allergies, and so I'm just gonna let them know what I'm interested in, and we will talk about it. He said they'll consult with the chef. It's sunset outside right now, super pretty. This is gonna be a nice little dinner. There's Matthew over there. Hi, Matthew. We just had our amuse-bouche, and we've spoken with the sommelier about getting some wine. So I went with a fish. I went with the Dover sole for my dinner. So he recommended a Chardonnay from Italy for me, and it's fabulous.
I ordered the prime sirloin,
Yeah,
and he recommended, is it a bread blend?
it is basically. It's a super Tuscan wine.
Yeah.
Sorry, we got some more stuff. We got some bread. So yes, Matthew's is our red blend. They're both fabulous. The sommelier was excellent. He really talked to us in detail about the wines. Yeah, this is going great so far. I don't know how much we'll video during the meal, but at least afterwards we'll give a recap once we go through like the actual dishes. We haven't eaten anything except the amuse-bouche so far, so it's been great though. How hard is it to learn how to debone a fish?
I don't know, to be honest, because I've been doing this for more than 10 years, so
Okay.
I don't even remember when I learned.
Okay.
But this is very funny to do. Do you ever try turbots?
I don't
It's a
think.
flat white fish also, but very big. It's quite gelatin on the side, quite fat.
Okay.
But the bones are more or less like this, and it's amazing.
Huh. Let's see what Matthew thinks of his ultimately chocolatey chocolateness.
Spoon or fork?
I don't know. Maybe spoon. I would probably go spoon. I don't know. Look at that. Look at all the gold. So fancy. It looks very like dark and decadent. There's been so much build up, does it meet expectations? Oh no, oh no. Man. Is it good? Oh boy, he loves it. I got really excited when they brought my raspberry sorbet out because originally I had asked, like, is there a chocolate drizzle or just something you can put on it? And he was like, no, it all has gluten. And I was like, oh. And then he brought me a little thing of chocolate to go with my sorbet, so I'm so excited. It's just sorbet, but I like raspberry, I like berries, fresh berries. There's lots of fresh berries on there, so I'm sure it's going to be delightful. And just like that, we're done with Palo dinner. And now we are preparing ourselves in all of our nicer attire for pirate night. I think we're going to wrap today up here, and we're going to go just enjoy the rest of our evening. Palo was fantastic for me. It did not disappoint.
It was very good.
Yeah. You guys saw our reactions to the main courses and the dessert. The dessert was a treat for me because he originally told me, I asked if they had some chocolate sauce that they could give me with because sorbet was about the only option I had, and berries, which is fine. I like raspberry sorbet, so that's cool. But he said they didn't have chocolate sorbet, so I was excited to, chocolate sauce. I was excited to get the chocolate sauce. I may have said that already in my video earlier. That's fine. You guys can hear it twice. But the sole was fantastic. It was so, so good. Like one of the better things that I've eaten I love fish, and that was a great piece of fish. The wine pairing was excellent. The appetizer was good. I mean, I don't know if I would write home about it. I mean, it was good. It just didn't blow my mind. But the rest of the food did. So,
A very good burrata.
yeah, it was a good burrata. And I think Matthew enjoyed his steak.
My steak was very good. It was evenly cooked throughout. Perfect. Medium rare. Can't complain about that. It needed no special sauces or toppings. It was fine just by itself.
He said they stick a temperature probe in it so that they always know the temperature of the steak, so it's very rare for them to mess up the temperature you want your steak.
And then I had my side dish was the cavatappi, which is just basically a fancy pasta noodle that they use for mac and cheese. And it all had Parmesan and breadcrumb toppings, and very, very good. And then my dessert was just nothing short of spectacular, which I love dark chocolate, and you just couldn't get much more perfect than that.
Yeah, we hear the most, I think, when you hear people talk about desserts at Palo, if you go for dinner, they talk about the souffle. And they do have a chocolate souffle, but this dessert, I do think, was the perfect Matthew dessert, just because it was very dark chocolatey. That's the thing, is if you are more of a milk chocolate person, we were saying the souffle might be better. But for dark chocolate lovers, the one that he got was the way to go, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. The only other things, they gave us a lot of information about the restaurant, details about the menu. There was a lot of cool little tidbits. I can't go over all of them, but one thing that I love is he told us that the Rose Lounge, which we showed before we went to dinner, the first one, the rose was red and it still had the petals. This one, the rose is gold and a lot of the petals are on the ground. And so in the third installment of the whole, the rose, the Palo and everything, on the Destiny, the rose is going to only, there will be one petal left. So it's been the transition of the Beauty and the Beast rose. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what that little centerpiece looks like.
Yeah, that was my tidbit that I took away. So anyways, that's been our night. Thanks for joining us on this day. Like I said, we're just going to go enjoy the rest of our night, maybe hang out with some friends. Tomorrow we will wake up and be in St. Thomas of the U.S. Virgin Islands, so no longer the British Virgin Islands. And tomorrow will probably be similar to today. We might try to do some different things tomorrow, but kind of the same. It'll be another island. And more pretty scenery, which we're great with. So, thanks for following along. And we'll see you guys on the next video.
We'll see you real soon.
See you real soon. Cheers!
Cheers.